If you are over 50 and wondering where to even start online, this video is for you because after losing my husband, feeling behind financially, and worrying about retirement, I knew I needed another way to create income. The problem was I had no idea what skills I needed. I thought I needed to become a tech expert. I thought I needed a marketing degree. I thought I needed thousands of followers, but I was wrong. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the exact beginner skills I started learning that helped me build confidence online and completely change how I look at my future. And if you've been following this series, this video ties everything together. We're going to take everything we've discussed and turn it into a simple roadmap. Hey, my friends, welcome back. My name is Andrea. And if you've watched the series from the beginning, you followed my journey from losing my husband, struggling financially, discovering online business, learning to work in focused blocks of time, and understanding why multiple income streams matter. Today, I want to simplify everything because I know many women watching are thinking, okay, Andrea, but what do I actually learn first? Let's talk about that. Now, here's where most beginners get stuck. When I first started, I wanted to learn YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, email marketing, websites, funnels, AI, and digital products, everything. And honestly, it was overwhelming. The biggest mistake beginners make is trying to learn 100 things at once. Instead, focus on learning a few high income skills that work together. That's exactly what I did. And once I simplified things, everything became easier. The first skill I started learning was content creation. Now, don't let that scare you. Content creation simply means sharing your story, your experience, your lessons, your journey, and that is it. You don't need fancy cameras. You don't need perfect lighting. You don't even need a professional editing. You simply need to start sharing because content is what helps people find you. Without content, nobody knows you even exist. Content became the foundation of everything else I built. And once people find you, this next skill becomes very important. One thing I discovered is that online business is really about people. People buy from people they trust. That's why relationship building matters. I started focusing on that. I would answer questions in the comments, help people, sharing honestly, showing up consistently, and slowly people began connecting with me. The goal isn't to convince people, the goal is to serve people. When people feel seen and understood, trust naturally develops. And then this next skill is where many women start creating income. One of the most exciting things I learned was digital products. Why? Because digital products create leverage. You can create something once and continue selling it. Example, like a guide, a planner, templates, checklists, mini courses, workshops. At first, I learned through existing educational products. Then I realized something powerful. As I learned this new skill, I could eventually create resources that helped other beginners too. This is where your experience becomes valuable. What feels simple to you today may be exactly what someone else needs. Now, one question I get a lot is, Andrea, where did you actually learn all of this? And honestly, that's a great question because I definitely did not figure it out on my own. Remember when I started, I had no tech skills, no marketing experience, and definitely no clue how online business worked. What helped me was finding a step by step blueprint. It showed me exactly what to do. And that's what I loved most. I didn't have to spend hours searching YouTube, trying to piece everything together. I didn't have to guess what my next step should be. This program broke everything down into simple, easy to follow training. I learned how to create content, social media marketing, personal branding, digital products, building a community, online sales, mindset, and confidence. And what gave me more confidence was knowing I wasn't learning from someone who had never done it before. The founder of this program has generated over $1 million and still shows up every single week training us. Think about that for a minute. Most people at that level could disappear and never teach another day in their life. But every week, she continues to do live training calls, answer questions, share strategies, and help people like me learn the skills. For me, that was huge because when you're starting over at 50, you don't need just information. You need guidance, you need support, you need someone who's already walked that path, showing you every step. And that's exactly what I found. Instead of feeling alone trying to figure everything out, I became part of a community of people all learning and growing together. And honestly, that's one of the biggest reasons I stayed consistent. When you have support, that journey feels so much easier. And then I learned the skills that ties everything together. This may be the most important skill of all, building a community, because people don't just want information, they want support, they want connection, they want encouragement. A community can be an email list. I prefer the school groups, but it could be a membership, a coaching group, all your community. As your community grows, opportunities grow too. You can recommend products you love, share affiliate resources, offer coaching, create training, launch digital products. Everything starts working together. So if I had to start over from scratch today, here's exactly what I would do. First, learn content creation. Then share my journey, build relationships, learn digital products, and build a community. Create multiple income streams from what I've learned. That's it. Simple, not easy, but definitely simple. Everything I've shared throughout this series is what I've personally been learning and applying through the Blueprint program and the community. It's where I learned the skills that help me start building confidence online and creating a version of a future that feels exciting again. If you'd like to learn more about the training I've been following, I'll leave the information below. The blueprint actually is an MRR. So when you buy the blueprint, you can sell it. So that is a win win. You already have a program and a product to sell right off the bat. So as you're learning through the program, you can then teach it and sell it and create income while you are still learning. I'm really hoping that these videos have helped you get to know what online business can create for you, especially for us widows in our 50s. So you are not too late. You are not too old. Your future is your best part. So if you are ready to learn skills that what helped me start income online, check out the resources below and subscribe because I would love to share my rest of my story.